Man, these games are so photorealistic now. I think I literally just killed Alicia Vikander because I botched that jump so badly. Hey everybody, welcome back to Drinks and a Movie. Chris Hamker here with you. Today we'll be talking about Tomb Raider, based on the rebooted video game series from 2013. But first, let's start with the drink, and the drink we'll be making today is called the Blue Arrow, because she shoots a lot of damn arrows in this. So the Blue Arrow is fairly simple. It's 2 parts gin, 1 part of everything else. So 1 part triple sec, 1 part Blue Curacao, 1 part lime juice. Put into a shaker with ice, shake it up, and put it in a martini glass, and garnished with a cherry. All right, let's make this drink and talk about Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider is directed by Roar Uthog, and I'm not from Asgard, so I probably mispronounced that name wrong. But it's directed by Roar Uthog and stars Alicia Vikander playing the legendary Lara Croft, although this time she's not legendary. She is just starting out in her tomb raiding days and her foray into tomb raiding. And this one is based on, like I said, the 2013 rebooted reimagining of Lara Croft, and a game simply titled Tomb Raider, and was followed up in 2015 by Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And then let's shake this up here and then we'll keep talking. All right, so in this new iteration of Lara Croft, they decided to, surprise, surprise, go with a gritty reimagining of the Lara Croft character, complete with a normal woman body type and cup size, and a more kind of violent, realistic environment that she's in. The people she encounters, the you know, and everything about it is just, it's just kind of dirty and gritty. So let's try this drink, and then I'll let you know what I thought of Tomb Raider. Okay, that's enough. Jesus. Let's put a little cherry in there. Bloop. Try this drink. Cheers, everybody. Here is to Tomb Raider and the Blue Arrow. So the real question is, does this movie live up to this new incarnation of Lara Croft that was given to us back in 2013 in the video games? Unfortunately, no, it doesn't. And it's not that they don't get the look or aesthetic of the video game right. I think they do, especially in case of Alicia Vikander, who looks perfect for the role. I mean, she does all the... she does pretty much everything right, and she's really good in this, and she's one of the big positives I pulled away from this movie. She does the physicality really well. She seems to do all her own stunts, which is very impressive, and she also pulls off the intelligence that Lara Croft obviously has to have throughout these movies. And she does really well with what is given to her. Unfortunately, that's not very much. There were 2 really good moments in this movie, both having to do with Lara Croft and her fighting style, the physical fight she had with 2 of her antagonists in the movie. And these were visceral, violent, vivacious? Well, alliteration aside, these things really struck me as the right angle to go. And unfortunately, they didn't really do too much of this. They kind of hit these little moments. And if you play the original video game, one of the moments is where Lara Croft has to kill somebody for the first time. And it's very emotional and hard to watch sometimes, and done very well. It's just... These little moments are really few and far between in this movie. Now, unfortunately, these are the only real 2 positives I can come up with in this movie. Where this movie really fails is in its writing. This movie seems like it was written by some 15-year-old in high school writing some Indiana Jones fan fiction, and not even a good Indiana Jones fan fiction. To say it borrowed from Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade is being really kind. I was waiting for Sean Connery to jump on screen and say, "Why do you think I sent it home in the first place? So it wouldn't fall into their hands. I should have sent it to the Marx Brothers." It's actually the one time in Indiana Jones: Last Crusade where Sean Connery's accent really comes out. It's kind of awesome. But yeah, this movie is so unoriginal, so unimaginative that it blows my mind. It just doesn't seem like they put any effort into it. I mean, it's fine to have cliches, but you have to kind of turn the cliches on their head a little bit in order for them not to be annoying. And I get it, you know, cliches, it's a video game, but there are moments that are directly taken out of that 2013 video game. And the problem is you've already experienced that. It's different than adapting a book where you want to see actual scenes out of the book play out on screen. You don't want to see that in a video game adaptation because you've already done it, you know, yourself. Because you know that's what video games do. You're supposed to put yourself in the thing and play the. I'm not going to explain to you video games, but the point is that's. You don't take exact scenes from the video game and put them in the movie because it's just stale at that point. It's not something creative. You want those characters to be put into situations that are similar where you can go, oh yeah, I remember that part. That was kind of like that in the video game. This movie doesn't do that at all. I mean, these writers didn't really know what they were doing. I didn't think so. They had the cliched show your protagonist be tough and strong at the beginning of the movie before the real trouble starts. And you have to have that. You have to do it to set up your character if this is the first incarnation that you're seeing of her. But they do it 3 times in the movie. It took literally 40 minutes for the Tomb Raider to actually raid any tombs. I mean, they had 2 characters in the movie that were supposedly stranded on an island for 7 years, but neither of them really acted that way. I mean, if you have a character like Walton Goggins, who plays the antagonist, the bad guy, you let him be a little weird and do some funny, quirky little things, but he was just kind of boring and one note and just there. I mean, he wasn't bad because he's Walton Goggins, but you know, because he's always great, but there was nothing interesting or memorable about his character at all. And that's this movie in a nutshell to me. This movie is just a missed opportunity and disappointing on every level. And it's not because of the cast. The cast is really good, and the effects are actually pretty good, but it's just such a bland story, and there's no creativity put into it at all. And it's just really disappointing. So I can't recommend it. I mean, it's not bad, it's not poorly made, but you just sit there and going, oh yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah, all right, I've seen that before. And man, was that Indiana Jones? All right. So there you have it, everybody. Yeah, a little disappointing to me. Well, let me know what you think of the other Tomb Raider movies. I mean, do you like the Angelina Jolie ones better? Did you like this one? Do you like video game movies in general? Let me know in the comments down at the bottom. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Cheers, everybody. Have a drink on me. If you like this, please like, share, subscribe down here at the bottom. Bye-bye.